the tone of things in Guilford right now is different. I would call it mixed. I would say we've had a mixed result thus far.
Scott, could you give us a little background on when this budget committee was initiated in Guilford and so forth?
I'm not sure of the exact date. It is fairly new. If memory serves me correctly, I think it's about 5 years old.
So it came before Senate Bill 2 then?
We actually adopted it with Senate Bill 2 when that came out at the same time. And what happened was, and again, my interpretation, what happened was, as I thought through this, the key element here is where did it start? We had a taxpayers group in town whose objective was to control the expansion of spending at the town level. That group sponsored the petition and brought forward the movement to introduce both Senate Bill 2 and a municipal budget committee into our town. And they were both passed at our town meeting and came into being as such. I think there were a variety of different perspectives within our town that saw value in that. And there were even people within the school who thought, hey, there are some merits to this, let's give this a shot. And what happened, what I believe we ran into over there was a situation that is not unlike the one that you've heard here. We had a number of seats that were run unopposed. And then you have the creation of a whole new municipal organization that had 9 members, 2 which were representative and 7 which were elected. So what happened was, all of a sudden now we needed 7 additional people to step up and run. We had a variety of different people who expressed interest at first, but that died off sort of quickly. And what happened was there were different groups that had sort of special interests that introduced themselves into that process. Some of them very, very organized groups that came into the process and sponsored candidates to run for it. Now we have a situation where, in my opinion, we have a budget committee that, from a demographic standpoint, doesn't necessarily reflect the makeup of the community of Guilford. For example, just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, we have approximately 6,500 residents in Guilford. There are approximately 1,500 students in the school district. You could break out numbers, the exact numbers of families, but I would say, give or take, you probably have 1,000 or so.
How many people in the school district?
I'm sorry, we have 1,500 students in the school district. So give or take 1,000 family, and then that's my number. It's an estimate off the top of my head. So if 1 out of 6 households is sending a child to the school, which would be, I would think, pretty conservative. Right now we have 1 out of the 9 members who represents the interests of the school district, which is our school board representative. And we have, interestingly enough, 1 person who sits on the budget committee who has children. So it kind of brings in a little bit of a different dynamic. And I think there's some. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say there's some concern.